Right, we're on lesson 20, which is starting two-step inequalities now. So same thing with how we did equations. We did our one-step equations first and then moved into multi-step. So that's what we're doing now. So we're going to put the things that we've been practicing the last two lessons together. So let's take a look at what we have. Remember, when we solve an inequality, we're going to solve it the same exact way as solving an equation. The only thing is, and we're going to put a little note here, the only difference is when we multiply or divide by a negative, we have to remember to flip the symbol. That is the only difference. And obviously the fact that you're not writing an equal sign. Okay, so let's try this out. So we're going to follow the same exact checklist, the same exact steps as we have been learning. So I'm going to take my pencil and draw a line down my symbol. I have to move my constant first. Remember, my constant is the number without the letter. So I've got 3x plus 4 is greater than or equal to 16. I need to isolate my variable. So I'm going to look at my constant, which is the 4. This is plus 4. I'm going to do the opposite, so minus 4 on both sides. 4 minus 4 is 0, so it cancels, and 3x is brought down. Keep the symbol, don't change to an equal sign. 16 minus 4 is going to be 12. In my last step, I have to move my coefficient, which is the number in front of the letter. So 3 times x, opposite of times is division, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3. I'm left with x, because the 3's cancel. X is greater than or equal to 4. I'm going to go ahead and graph that. So I'm going to find 4 on my number line and put a circle. Now, look at my symbol here. It is greater than or equal to, so that means 4 is included in my answer options. So I'm going to shade it in, and then any number larger than 4. So my arrow should point to the right. Let's go ahead and check. So we're going to rewrite RRS, rewrite greater than or equal to 16. I'm going to choose a number from what my number line is telling me. I could choose 4 or anything larger. I'm just going to choose 4, so replace 3 times 4 plus 4 is greater than or equal to 16, and solve. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 4, 16 is greater than or equal to 16. That is true, so I'm all set. All right, let's try another one. 7 minus 2x is greater than 11. So let's take our pencil, draw a line down your symbol. I'm going to move the constant first, which is the number not right next to my variable. That number is this 7. This 7 is a positive 7. Remember, I have to figure out how to cancel it out, so I have to do the opposite, which would be minus 7. And I have to do that to both sides. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. 7 minus 7 is 0, so they cancel. Negative 2x comes down, right? That minus 2x tells me that this is a negative. So bring the sign down with it, is greater than 11 minus 7 is 4. And I have negative 2 times x, which means I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. Now hold up. We have a very important note here. We have divided by a negative. We have divided by a negative. So that means we have to flip our symbol. So we should get x is less than negative 2. Let's go ahead and set up our table. So negative 2 goes in the middle. And remember, we're counting up to the right. Counting down to the left. I'm going to put a circle at negative 2. It should be an open circle because negative 2 is not included. in the answers. Any value smaller than -2 is a possible answer. Let's go ahead and check. So I'm going to rewrite 7 minus 2x is greater than 11. And I'm going to plug in and replace the x. So 7 minus 2. I can choose any number smaller than -2. Let's do 4. Let's do -4 this time. Greater than 11. So I've got 7 plus 8 is greater than 11. 7 plus 8 is going to give me 15. And 15 is greater than 11, so it checks. All right, that is all for the notes, so good luck on your homework.